So now we are live from Urumbara studio. Galio. Let's wait for people coming. I think so. I hope it's on. Is that on?
Hey, can you share it to Facebook?
To Facebook.
Miten mä voisin jakaa sen sitten?
Ai jaa.
Mä en tiedä, pystyykö sen.
Mihin mun täytyy mennä, että mä pääsin ylipäätään Urumparan sivuille?
So 2 people coming already in.
Can you share it? No.
No, it's only share on Instagram.
Ah, okay. Because I used to have it so that you could share it. I don't remember how it was.
Wait, it's full of Finnish, so wait. I try to find out. Here. Collection. We're at 4%.
In Finnish it's jaa. J-A-A.
Got it. Got it.
Fantastic.
Hei, mitä sä teet nyt livenä?
I'm making this ARVO porridge bowls.
Mitä koulu?
Porridge. Puuropulveja.
Pulveja.
No, what is that album?
Elikkä sitten niitä voi ostaa.
To Facebookissa.
You can buy them online. And I have a special offer now when it's Helsinki Design Week on this. They are 20% off. And these are gonna be stamped with HDW20.
So we have 7 people watching at the moment.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Niin, ja tulla hakemaan täältä.
Yes, you can just go to my website.
Is there a story behind this bowl? The name is ARVO.
ARVO is ARVO was the owner of the big brick factory where I get my clay.
Yeah, in Kultela.
Yes.
Okay.
And he taught me how to use this clay.
Okay.
So I thought these pots that are based on the traditional Finnish pottery pots would be a good to call them ARVO.
So ARVO was more or less like a father figure for this clay and how to use the clay here.
Well, actually, their family had a first tile factory, and then they were making this putki, which is pipes for farms. And then when people started to buy plastic pipes, he started making clay for the potters.
Okay.
And in 60s and 70s, everybody was using this clay.
Yeah.
But when I studied, we already used industrially made clay from abroad.
Yeah.
But I worked in China 15 years ago, and I felt like it's not needed to do stoneware in Finland. There's overproduction in pottery in the world. But then I realized that people are not using this clay and making products that are appreciated. They make like usually really cheap pottery sold in markets.
Yes.
So I think this is fantastic clay, so I decided I'm gonna start making something that has value in it. So.
Yeah. So the ARVO is also a synonym for the value. So
Yeah.
So it comes from.
That's really cool.
Yes. Okay. So it's a real Finnish product now when the clay is from the Finland, when the maker is in Finland, and most everything is Finnish here.
Yes, and they dig this clay from Kultela village, and then they add about 4 or 5% of sand,
Yes.
and the sand comes from just close from here, close from where the brick factory is. It's a red color sand because this is very plastic. This clay.
So the back common visual asks what's the plate. So it's like ARVO design or ARVO.
What's the
The name is what's the plate? Like what you are doing? Like
Yeah, I'm making a porridge bowl, which is just a traditional porridge bowl. But in Finland they used to do it with machines, so I'm just making it with hand.
okay.
And then actually there is over there, if you would take Ville, you can show the how it traditionally looks.
Okay.
And I have in my website the pictures of the ones I make.
So did you mean this?
Yes, this is and they are made in a jigger machine.
Okay, so
that's-
Ah,
yes.
actually, they asking about the white plate. Why you put?
Oh,
The
this is
saw.
this is the plaster. So this is plaster. So now for me it's really easy to lift this and like this.
Ah, okay.
So when this is plaster, so in a few hours I can turn it around.
Ah,
So when I make production, I always say it will keep the shape much
Ah.
better.
okay. So you need to clean the wheel every time you finish one product, basically.
No, I don't need to.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's the purpose. Yes.
This is how when you do a lot of pots.
Ah, true.
It's always
that's
been.
true. Always.
In the pottery classes, we're just learning the wheels.
Yeah, true.
Because you're making art.
You're making art. And this wheel is actually made by ARVO also.
Ah,
So
okay.
usually the wheels are Japanese, made in China, and but this is made by ARVO. He was making all kind of machines. He was a really inventor in hard.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be making videos about the brick factory and how they
Okay.
make the clay. And
So this wheel he like made for you, customized for.
well, actually, he just came one day with the wheel and said that test this, and
Test
then
this.
1 year after he sent me a bill. But I'm quite happy with it. It wasn't much, and I've had it since. Arvo is already passed away, but I'm still using the wheel.
So there is a lot of iron in this clay, and that's why it is burning red.
Yes.
Or is it like so? Yeah.
Everywhere in Finland there's a lot of irons. And somebody said to me that there's enough clay for next 10,000 years for everyone to use in Finland.
Wow.
So, but some places have better clay for the wheel, and this Kultela clay is really good. We don't have a long tradition in pottery in Finland, so for example in Kultela, hey, moi!
Hey, hello.
Hello, welcome.
In Kultela they had first in 1856 a potter, so that if you think any other countries they had like 2,000 years potters. And hey, by the way, there is tea and coffee there.
Oh, wonderful.
So Eva is making a porridge bowl.
Yes.
Because there's newcomer coming in, they ask, what are you making? So
Yeah, this is a porridge bowl, and it's what we use traditionally in breakfast or Christmas time. And
yes. So we still have around 10 people in join with us.
oh,
So when you're using this plate there, you have to center the plate first, and after that you have to center the clay in the plate. So there's like a double center.
Double center.
yeah, but if it's not in the center, sometimes it's not totally in the center, but I'm used to using it, so I don't mind. But I remember when I started, and if it wasn't in the center, then I just got
Yeah.
all mixed up.
Okay.
So you don't have to struggle that much.
No.
No.
But I was really angry when I studied pottery, because in the school they made us use this, and I had a little bit tried to do it on the wheel. So then the teacher said you're gonna use this. But I've had this same. These are from 1993, so it's really incredible. You can use something. That was before you were born.
Like super sustainable.
Yeah.
For many years.
Geraldine, there is some of your works there.
Already?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And I'm gonna put the kiln on tonight, So on Sunday you can get the glazed ones.
So how long does it take for you to fire the?
It takes about 8 hours, but then I let it cool for 36.
Okay.
It's only because my pottery is middle of the city,
Oh yeah, sure.
and I'm really grateful for my neighbors. I've been here 25 years in
Yeah.
this place, so
Yeah. So where they can find your ARVO product online? Is that
at my website,
so from website?
Fi, which is Finnish,
Yes.
and
then-
it's actually on sale now because of the Helsinki Design Week.
Yeah.
And this I will stamp with Helsinki Design Week 20.
So let me show that one for the audience.
So
So
it's
here's
gonna
the
be
stamp that she went down to the bottom of the bow, right? So it's mean Helsinki Design Week 20 and in Helsinki.
So it will have a memory of this. So you can see it's made here. Geraldine, you can look in the kiln because
I will look. I was
Yeah.
wondering, would you tell us about your enthusiasm for teaching and how you communicate your passion, which you draw me into?
Okay, one by one.
Yes.
I'm just thinking that. Well, yeah, I don't teach product making. I want to teach people to find their center. So I call my pottery classes no mud, no lotus, because it's harder to use the wheel that students think because they've seen the videos. But I think it's more like once you get relaxed and find your center, this is very grounding. In the beginning it's not, but like when you study meditation, in the beginning it's really hard. At least when I was young and learned meditation, I was always meditating that the meditation is over. Because I thought the time was going so slow. It's a little bit with this, it's really hard in the beginning, but once you get better and better, you get better feeling out of it. And in my pottery classes, we don't do so much products. Everybody can use as much clay as they want to, but we always save only 2 works because it's more. This world has so many products. We don't need to make products that we throw away after a while. So I want people to save something that they want to have for a long time. I was so happy that last couple of weeks ago, one of the Finnish design magazines said that I make futures antiques, and I was so
That is
happy
true.
because that's been my main thing, that I want to do sustainable, something that's simple and it will carry on with time, and not something that's cool and you throw it away in a couple of weeks.
So you mean that this pottery piece it will stay for 20 years or even 50, 60 years with the
I
same
hope
color?
it will stay for a long time.
Yeah.
I always stamp the number
Yes.
in the
sure.
product what I make.
Sure.
So like I was watching that this year I've made 530, which is not a lot if you think about it, because I make them.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to fill the world with my pots. I want to make something that's
Which
unique,
Yeah.
something that's actually made in Helsinki and with the local clay. And I also pay extra so that my kiln is using solar energy and my studio is using solar energy.
So I noticed that even the sink, when your student clean the hand, you fill all the you filter all the clay and everything in the box, so it didn't go straight to the water pipe and anything. So
No.
it's another sustainable.
Yeah,
Free
but
to-
I think everybody does that who
Yeah.
has pottery. And then also I'm lucky because my clay comes from Finland. So when people, if they don't come and get their works from, I can send them back to the pottery, and they will put it. They will break it and put it in my sculpture clay.
Yeah.
But now I was offered, there's actually this flower shop that sells flowers that the companies would throw away.
Oh yeah.
And
Okay.
so I probably make a deal that when people don't come and get their flower pots, they will go there.
Yeah. It is in Lapinlahti, I think.
Yes. So Hävikki, do you know like there's restaurants and
What is the name of the restaurant you said?
Hävikki.
Hän voi ottaa tästä näin. It's there is this restaurant that sells food that's old, that has expiry dates, you know.
I had lunch there today.
Expired date.
Yeah, blue. Yeah, which is very good.
It's really, really good.
Yeah, and now they made a flower shop like that. You can put it on the
Yeah, I
table.
will
That is
show
a
it.
brilliant
So-
idea.
So,
This is a porridge for 8.
yes.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah, so I thought that because sometimes people don't come and get their flower pots, and I don't have any place to put them. So then, so I am here this weekend, so you better come and get beginning of the summer's flower pots.
Yeah.
Yes, and of course this is grounding. This is like gardening, you know, because
Yes.
you are, yeah, this is really like a gardening. So
And because people have the end of their nerves in their hands.
yes,
So that's my sister is a yoga teacher, and she says that you either have to do gardening or use like this is, and especially when this is natural clay, so it's not made a mill. It's just the
Oh,
this is from Ojala
Yeah.
field in
yeah.
Kultela village in
Yeah.
Somero. So it's
it's a very, very old clay.
Yeah.
Mm.
from Ice Age. made
Yes.
from-
Can you imagine? You are.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, so we have to think what we do.
Yes.
Um,
So this really keeps you healthy, and then of course, you know, when you eat, you know, it's the eyes ache.
Yeah.
And I think people
Will it?
well, a lot of
clay.
people who start doing pottery need grounding. That's how I
Yes.
think I got into this. So it was something I needed in my life.
Yes.
So
And of course, it's very important when you are eating that you are, you know, your awareness, your conscious, and then you are grounding
Yeah.
it, so you can really
Yeah.
enjoy
Yeah,
what you
true,
are
true.
eating and what is the best way,
And you feel
you know, to use this kind of live
Yeah.
potteries to.
So you're grateful
This
with
is
everything.
amazing, and there is her, you know, there is the heart and the
Mhm,
feeling
mhm.
and I always say that the white clay has, you know, usually design is color and you look it with your eyes, but this has touch.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
that's why I make a lot of tea wear and
Yeah.
tea ceremony wear.
Mhm.
Because I think this has, comparing the industrially made clays, so this has touch,
True.
and
Sure.
that I actually learned in Yixing, China, where the local red clay was. They were telling me how good it is because it has so much iron.
Inside, yeah.
And then I came to Finland and I said, true, this has hell of a lot of iron in it. So I'm really thankful for that I work in Yixing in China, because now I'm making tea ware, but I don't try to make Chinese or Japanese tea ware. I try to make Finnish tea ware, respecting the Asian tea culture.
Eva, about the grounding, you know, something that happens sometimes in your class, people go into meditation and then they
Yes.
stop making the pot. After so many years of doing that, does that still happen to you sometimes? That you would freeze into this meditative stage and
Oh
just
yeah,
stay there?
you mean the students when they're like this?
Yeah.
No, that doesn't happen. No, it doesn't. But I feel like I get into flow making products. So I like making series of products. So as I told Ville and those guys when they came here first, so usually I do about 10 and I throw them away. And then I start doing the pots. Because I have to get my hands to do it. But I think one of the nicest things to do on the Friday night is to sit here and do pots.
Yeah.
That's maybe has something to do with middle age.
So what about these tea ceremonies? Do you still have these?
Yes, we do. I've had like You Huy from Chenshusi. She's the Japanese tea ambassador. She's had some Japanese tea things here, and then I've had tea meditation, like Taoist tea meditation here. I always like having those here, and I offer them that they can use my studio for that because I believe it gives good energy for the pottery.
Mm-hmm.
It's only everybody in tea meditation are like your age, 20, 25, and then there's me and Jarkko who are the old guys. I'm so happy there's one more my age.
I will accompany.
Yeah,
Yes.
I always put it in Udumbara's Facebook when we
Yes.
have them.
Yes.
So do you think you should have a group of the like ex-student and student on Facebook so you can communicate with each other? So it's not like they attend one course and then they went home with 2 pots and that's also. Maybe in the future you can create a Facebook group gathering everybody in one
You're
place.
so good. That's a good idea.
Yeah, like we call it community.
Yes,
That is really
So
great.
sometimes
that's
you
a
have-
good idea. And then
Yeah.
I can put like when there's tips, pottery tips and
Yeah,
stuff.
true.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have something like tea ceremony or
Yes.
gathering in the backyard,
Yeah.
something like that. You just post there, and then people will more enjoy about it. That's a
See.
new plan.
That's a very good plan.
Yeah.
And the one thing what comes on my mind, because you have this kind of like silent wisdom about making the potteries.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you have that. If there would be somebody someday where you can where you can give all this wisdom what you have.
Well, I give
Already.
classes here.
Yes,
That's
that
my
is it.
aim is to have that Udumbara I want it to be a wild clay center
Yeah.
where my plan is to teach people to do more sustainable pottery because there is overproduction in ceramics in the world. So I want to I'm thinking in Swedish now, odla.
No Swiss,
I share some sustainable thinking in pottery making.
Yes.
Actually, we are planning to do some products which are no trace, so will degrade in earth and things
Yes,
like
yes,
that.
yes.
Which I think I have been. It's not important that I make a lot of things to the world anymore. I rather do a little bit, something that stays for a long time,
Yes.
instead of
Yeah,
Yes,
because we have overproduction with other issues, so we really need to slow down and to what is really value and what we really use and what we respect. I think the respect is also the right word.
And I call this ARVO because ARVO was ARVO died last year, but he got dementia. He was sick for 10 years, and with him a lot of wisdom went. So even his family, they know some things, but they are feeling really sad that so much went with ARVO.
But what about when will you write the book? You should write the book. Yes.
I'm dyslexic. I'm never gonna write the
No,
book,
no,
but
no.
I'm making
but
videos.
you can do it in many ways, because somebody can write it for you, but that you speak about it like like this ARVO should have done like that,
True.
because you have this silent wisdom,
Yeah,
and then there should be someone who will interview you,
Yeah, true.
and then we will record it, and then it will go further on, and then it will be the great book and all your ideas and all your values.
I'm not gonna make any books, but I study right now. I study video making and audiovisual communication. So my plan is to make videos about how they make the clay and where we get the
Yes.
clay, and I hope to make videos about craft. And I think in Finland they mix professional craft for, I don't know, we call it itetaide, which is that hobby style
Yes.
thing. So I think professional does something what the amateur can't do. So I would like to make, there's like really good American videos about American crafts, and I'd like to share that.
Yeah, it's really, really good. I think there is, the future's young people,
It surprised
it's
me.
a big value.
Yeah, it surprised me when you say that the ceremony is only you and Jaco. These two
Old ones.
old
Yes,
ones,
yes.
And the others like full of young people. You say.
Yes.
That surprised me a lot.
And that's a lot of young people who have traveled in Asia,
Ah, okay.
and I think it's because of that. A lot of my
Yeah.
age are yuppies. They like
Okay. Yes, that's great. Because normally you can see young people want to go outside and out of in the park or go to drink somewhere. Or
Now, in Finland, it's our age who go out partying.
that's true. Is that?
And
Yeah.
About young people, what they gonna do?
They're drawing clay at home.
Oh, okay. Throwing clay.
Yes.
have you got a clay?
Yes. See.
Thank you for coming.
Yes, I will come back.
Nice to see
Okay.
you. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
it was so nice to see
Yes.
meet
Yes,
you.
lovely.
Yeah,
Here.
let's see you
Lovely.
again.
Bye.
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 Have a nice day.
You too.
Talking about the glass, I just realized that I have to book the next ones because they get filled so quickly.
Yeah, they've been getting filled quite nicely now. I'm really happy.
Yes, so if you want your spot,
Go
going straight
to
away to udumbara.fi.
yeah, Udumbara Pitte Fees. It is. The class.
You're a great PR team that I have here.
Everybody know what they do and they just do it.
So
Yeah.
have you thought about wabi sabi, which is like really, really fashionable thinking now? How do you understand that?
Yes, I understand it. That's my favorite question.
This is.
I think like everybody's using. It's the same thing that when the drawing, you don't know how to draw,
Yeah.
then you call it artistic.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with wabi sabi. So wabi sabi is something that the great master can use. But right now it's anybody, like if I make this pot like this, I said, oh, this is wabi sabi.
Yes. Yes.
So it's not, I don't think I'm in the level of calling wabi sabi
Okay.
wabi sabi, and there's a lot of this. So that I think there is few families in Japan who make 6th generation tea bowl makers. They can call their work wabi sabi.
Yes.
But now it, that's how I see it.
Yeah.
So I think I would have need to have my father to be a potter and his father to be a potter. But I'm thankful for ARVO.
Yes. So.
Finland is,
Somehow-
sorry.
Yeah, so somehow the ARVO was the master, wabi sabi level master here in
Yeah.
Finland, if you like to think about it like so.
Well, I never knew a potter,
Yeah.
like a master potter, because they were already gone when I studied.
Yeah.
So, and also actually in Finland we don't have much tradition in pottery because this is a wood nation.
Yeah.
So here we used wood. So as I told that in Somero where this clay comes from, so they had first in 1856 the first pottery. So when I worked in China they had like 2000-year history
Yeah.
in pottery. So, but I'm actually proud of our wood culture because there's nothing left in the forest of us
Yeah.
because we lived so with the nature. So it's actually
So this one just ran out of
Good.
battery.
oh
Yeah.
did it?
Yeah.
No music.
That's fine. Where's the music?
It's over there actually. In
Okay. Try to-
if you take the that's my grandmother's makeup table.
Okay.
So there's no key left. You have to put as my style is, you have to put a pen into the. I'm gonna show you.
Is that?
Oh, there's a keyhole in that. You have to put a pen there and drag it out.
Oh, okay. Is that in the middle?
Yes. And then it's a white.
No worry. I will try it. Just do it. Just do things. Try something fit first.
I think we should have Geraldine's sneakers on the.
My
because
golden steps.
Those are fantastic.
Yes.
I'll come and show you my golden
Yes.
steps. But how do I show just my shoes?
You can come here and lift your leg over there.
Something like this.
Yes.
Oh.
When you do have those on, you can
feel
run
like
100 miles.
alien. Oh.
Yes.
But I'm finishing my booking. There's no place in the class anymore. I took them on.
What?
No, but almost.
On the 2-day class, you mean?
Yes, and I'm also planning to, I took my daughter with me one day.
Yeah.
You remember? She loved it. So
Well,
we're gonna do another one-day workshop together.
Well, yeah, and I'm gonna have more workshops there, but I want to hear from Kultela when they're gonna make the clay. So I want to go film that.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's why I don't have all the classes, because I want to go to the source.
Would you accept some company to go there?
Of course.
Because I would be very interested
Yeah.
in joining you.
Yeah. You're
If
welcome
Couple
to.
of days notice.
Yeah. As long as I get to know when I don't have school that day when they do.
Do you think we can charging and listening at the same time?
Yes. I think I don't know.
Actually, but maybe wait for a few minutes. And just have some battery inside.
In Urumbara website, you do have a couple of different types of courses there.
Yeah.
You have a one-day courses and then a
Yeah.
two-day courses. So what is the difference between those?
So 1-day courses we make flower pots, and it's an introductory course.
Yes.
And usually I recommend to take a couple of them before taking the 2 days class. And I want everybody to come first for 1-day class so that they get to know the clay, because this is a little bit different pottery making than stoneware. So that's why for 2-day classes I want people to already be in one class here.
So it means that the one-day class will be like fundamental for everyone who
Yeah.
want to go further, right?
Yes.
Like first step and
Because otherwise they get disappointed, because if they have some idea they want to do and there's some restrictions using this clay. So then I want them to know it before they
Yeah.
come to the class.
that's true.
And now I only have 6 students in each class because of the coronavirus. So, and I keep a face mask on.
Yeah.
So the students, because they are so far away from each other, I don't think it's a problem.
And the rules are same as everywhere. Do not come to class if you're sick.
Yes.
And you can give your class to a friend of yours.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I can't afford to take cancellations like a few days earlier because I have so small group. But people have been giving, if they get sick, they've been giving to the classes to their friends.
Yeah.
So
Or if they cannot give to any friend, they can inform you, and then he can find someone.
yeah, I had like somebody couldn't come, and he sold it to somebody who wanted to come. So
I think-
I will share with. I have a big meetup group.
Yeah.
I always share there. So
Yeah. That's why I said you can do it on
Yeah.
Facebook also.
yes,
So because I think Meetup is they only go there when they have something to do, like they're finding something nice to do. But Facebook they use every day, daily.
I think this is a really good idea you
Yeah.
had about the Facebook group.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we could also support each other. Like, are
Yes.
you going there? Could you trim my work?
Yeah.
Could you glaze it?
Yeah.
Could
That's
you move
really
it from
good.
the plastic to drying? You know.
Should I have it only for people who already been in the class?
I think so. Let's
Yeah.
keep it like exclusive.
Yes.
because for the new person, they never been here.
Yeah, and
It's-
then I have
it's
all
quite
this because
strange.
I have actually in the pinit. Oh, what's that?
What's that?
I have like Helsinki ceramic art and pottery class thing. But that's good idea. Well, now maybe I just call it
Yeah.
Helsinki pottery class.
Udumbara community.
Yeah, our Ulumbara community.
Pottery community.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
White clay. Pottery.
Udumbara wild pottery
Udumbara wild.
community.
Yeah, maybe.
That's fun.
Yeah, so people will keep updated, know what happened over there. Because
Yes.
if you open like a public group, people just go inside and then they will get, oh, what happened in this group.
And then I can share all my secrets there.
Secret tips from
I'm gonna do it today.
yeah, take
Oh, but the Ville is not in the Facebook.
Me neither. How
You're
about
not in
having an Instagram community?
Can you have an Instagram?
no, there's none. This is only groups, like a direct group, and then that's all.
But you can make a private Instagram account that you accept followers.
Yeah, but it's very hard to go there always. You have to sign out. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah, it's quite complicated.
No. But let's discuss practical details. Yeah, I mean outside of this.
Yeah, don't worry. So, how far you gonna go? 50 or 50 bowls today?
and I always go as much as I have
Okay.
this.
Okay.
And there's fewer and fewer of them.
What would you need to make new ones? Is it wood?
Well, actually, I had a mold for them.
They're wood?
No, plastic mold.
No.
Oh, this is plaster.
Okay.
And I used to have a mold for bigger and smaller, but that was in school where I was in Lapland. And the school doesn't exist anymore. So I don't know if the Pentic factory has the, or who has the molds now. Oh, this is perfect. I have an assistant.
So 8 more.
Yes. Yeah, and now I bought some new ones, but they are much heavier, and this is nice when it's so thin. Are you trying to make an Instagram group?
No. Just,
So that's for Ville and me to figure out.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna. There's this in Finnish TV this great pottery throwdown, but I thought you guys find it. It's for they have like professional hobby potters competing, and there is actually I saw it. It was in Danish TV too.
So, do you think people want to see how's your studio look from outside?
That would be nice.
Let's have a tour.
Yes, thank you.
Let's go. So I will show for you guys the studio from outside. So here's Scalios. We have a nice atmosphere neighborhood here, and here's a studio of Eva. Yes, with some nice chair there. And here's the entrance. When you go, just go inside. And when she's working. Hi guys. Oh, there is Ville and
Hi.
Geraldine.
Oh, there's my spoon.
yeah.
My important tools.
Yes. So I showed you some private collection of Eva right here.
Maybe you should show your own face too, because
My own face.
yes, so they see the cameraman.
So
And he actually.
yes. Always too
Wonderful
dumb.
selfies. You're so good with it.
Yes. I'm just an amateur, actually.
No,
So
it's
yes,
you took
all
the picture.
collection.
I used the.
We have some white clay over there, stopping over there, and here's the ARVO bowl she just made, and here's a ready-made. I think it's, yeah,
There's Geraldine
yeah.
Ah.
and Ville.
Hello.
You can show the people who ask the questions if it's alright.
Yes.
Sure.
And
it
then
is.
some of
Yeah. Moi, I'm Ville.
A little bit. Maybe let's try again.
Yes, moi.
So, Geraldine.
Hello, I'm Geraldine.
Yes.
Hi everybody. I love this.
I love.
I love this.
So, how long have you been?
I was planning
Yeah.
to start doing pottery before COVID started. So I bought classes, then they were cancelled. But I said to Eva, please hold on to my money, and I'll come after when we can do it again.
So now you fall in love with that.
I
with the
just
class.
like I fell in love with it right away, and exactly like Eva said, it was about grounding, a need
Yeah.
for grounding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. So you try to fool your family to enjoy what you show the feeling and what you enjoy while you attend the class also. So you.
Yeah, I took my daughter with
Yeah.
me, and I'm planning to take my adoptive mother with
Adoptive
me,
mother, yeah.
and
Awesome.
you know, so of course, when you have good things, you want to share them with the one you love.
Of course.
So
Yes.
that's the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can say that.
Oh,
But
that
we have
one.
this.
Oh, there is a statement there. That's for the French speaking on the tape there. Look.
What?
There on the tape.
Aye.
That one there.
So.
People can read it.
We have over here. So what's the mean?
It says le mieux est l'ennemi du bien. And that's something that we practice in class with Eva quite a bit. Because quite often you come to a perfect shape
Yeah.
and you want to push it a little bit more so that it would be even more perfect.
Yeah.
But then that's often when you break everything down, isn't it, Ville? So this sentence is a French sentence because that's where I'm from, that says the better is the enemy of good.
Hmm.
So sometimes wanting to do better, you ruin the good.
Ah, okay. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you.
So we have here the structure coalition. That's my favorite one with the castles.
Oh, the
That's my
big
favorite.
one.
Yeah. I mean,
I love them all. I
yeah.
would like to have the connection actually to the
Yes.
window.
Oh, that would.
I'm not sure.
I
So
can
it-
stop working then.
You
That
guys
would be
pass
nice.
by. You can have a look with the sculpture from outside. If Eva is not here, but if Eva is here, just go inside, say hi to her.
Yeah, and I have sometimes like something on the door,
Yeah.
but you can still say hi and come in. But it's I have because we live in a party neighborhood, so
Mhm.
I try to keep the studio peaceful.
Yes. Because it's studio, it's not where you display your product and just selling, right?
Yeah, I sell in downtown Helsinki.
Mm-hmm.
I have there's my flower pots and teaware are at Metsäskogen, which
Mhm.
is Mannerheimin tie 2, and then my flower pots are in Lapuan Kankuri,
Yeah.
Katarinan Katu
Mm-hmm.
2, and then I have in Oslo a cellar,
Yeah.
Alle Magazine, and in London House of Sustainable Goods in Islington. And it's Islington, you know London.
Yes, Islington.
Islington, yes.
I don't know London. I haven't been there before.
It's a nice area, a lot of design shops.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a long history with the Helsinki Design Week?
Yes, I started doing Empty Bowls benefit party for UNICEF with
Yes.
them. So that's I think it's pretty soon 20 years ago.
Yeah.
20 years ago.
Yeah. So that's the started. So usually I had the Empty Bowls benefit at the Dome in Helsinki. Just the same time the Helsinki Design Week was.
Yes.
And then Kari, who was that time the head of the Design Week, so he asked me that if that could be part of Helsinki Design Week because I never could attend
Yeah.
the Design Week. But this year we're supposed to have Saturday the Empty Bowls big party always. It's a
Mhm.
big UNICEF benefit, but now because of the COVID-19 we're cancelling it. But we're gonna have at Udumbara at the 10th of August, but a little party where you can decorate your own empty bowl, and then Yumi from Senchusi had made us some soup. But you have to enroll from my Facebook site before, and then when you enroll at the same time, you should give 25 euros donation for the UNICEF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the money is for UNICEF.
Yes,
Yeah.
and the empty bowls in Helsinki has been great. The ceramic artists all around Finland donate, and glass artists bowls.
Okay.
And then and the best restaurants in Helsinki have donated soup, and we get bread from the bakeries. Everything is donated.
Yeah.
So we don't have any accounts or anything.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
and then people come to the and there's a crypt in Dome which is very beautiful, and you just give a minimum 25 euros donation. We hope that people give even more, and then you can choose a bowl and get soup, and there's been really great artists playing music there, so it's a give party. Everybody gives.
Yeah. So can you repeat the location is and the time of that?
Well,
empty
this year
bowl?
it's cancelled because
Cancelled.
of the but
Yeah.
in my Facebook there is and in the Helsinki Design Week's advertisement we're gonna have a small benefit here, and tomorrow there's gonna be at the restaurant Mestenius, which is in Töölö, which is, if you haven't been there you ought to go and see that restaurant. It's one of the classic Helsinki restaurants.
Okay.
They're gonna have tomorrow, and Septaria, which is a pottery school in Cable Factory, is gonna have in October also. So we're gonna have a small different, because now it's a great need in UNICEF because of the COVID. So and a lot of benefits are cancelled because of the COVID. So we decided now we're gonna go to the restaurants and make more small happenings. Oh, you have my school.
I want to show when you do the next one,
Oh,
All
now I
the
have
steps.
to do it the way I teach.
all the steps.
Okay.
Yes.
So the first one is,
Centering.
okay,
And I call that Uluru in my classes because it Uluru Mountain in Australia. It have to be straight and straight now.
So let's leave it here. Wait.
And after you have Uluru, and in the beginning it's hard to see if it's in the center, but if you put your wrist on the wheel and fingers all around, you can feel it.
So
If it's not, then your hands start going like that. And after that, you make a hole, drop a hole. I'm trying to remember what I have there. And after that, you measure how deep the floor is. Like this is good, like this. And then I pull the floor, and that's also the important thing here is that you're down. A lot of people go like this. They go like this, but you don't do it with your hand. You do it with your stomach, back, and the whole body. Then I pull the floor. I just push to 3 o'clock like this.
Yeah.
And I have my legs here, so I take hold of the wheel. So I'm always working with my whole body when I do this. And after I make the floor, then I make a volcano. That's a volcano. This was my favorite part at the school because this was the only one I succeeded in. And then I pull up, throw the wall up. And that I do it from outside. Inside my hand is relaxed. I can see the beginners always going like this. So if you feel any way that you're attacking the clay, then you have to take your hands off the clay and think again, so that you find the relaxed way you do it. So then I just throw it up. As long as I'm making a flower pot, so I started making a different product.
Yeah.
So always when I do the wall, as long as I go up, I have the mouth smaller than the base, because otherwise the central gravity takes over. So now I go down again because I'm not making a flower pot. This is going to be a little bit different.
Sorry, I interrupted the series.
It's alright, no problem.
Just some demo class.
So if you really want to learn pottery, then you should make cylinders. And try it with the same way and just make cylinders, and once you start getting them the same, then you usually have a control of doing almost anything. And then if I open this, I always remember my teacher Heikki going, you go trumpet, and then you straighten the wall. And trumpet, and straighten the wall. That's the way I teach. But I make, because I try to teach the most simple ways, because if you learn the simple way, then you can do all the other ways. I don't know if this looks anything like the other ones.
Pretty much the same. Pretty much. So if you guys want to test the clay, the soil, everything, feel the wheel, just go to Urumbara website and then you can find the course over there.
Thank you.
Okay, let's back to the ARVO collection.
So now you know one Finnish word, by the way.
Yes, I know.
ARVO.
ARVO.
That's a good. So every time you go shopping, you can think, does this have ARVO?
Yeah.
In food and anything.
Is that from here or?
So I don't have solar panels, by the way, up here. I pay for the company, Fortum, that as much as my pottery uses energy, they distribute solar energy. Because I believe that if people buy solar energy, it will advance really fast, because usually the money is the reason why the companies make something.
Yes.
So
Some people will ask what is the one over there in the white one. I can show you
oh,
what
this
it
one
is.
is my mirror.
So Eva will make the pot and then she look at the mirrors.
So in the mirror I can see the form. So in the mirror you can see two-dimensional.
yeah.
So here you have to close your other eye. But if you make many products, then it's good to have a mirror in front of you. I don't have them in the pottery classes because they break.
Hey, time goes so fast, super fast. We only have 7 minutes left.
Wow. I think I get to do, it's perfect timing for the, because I only have those left. Yeah, there's always firefighters driving by because the main fire, how do you call that?
I don't know.
Fire station.
Fire station,
main
yeah.
fire station in Helsinki is just next here,
So
which I'm happy about actually.
So now the bowls have to dry.
Yeah, tomorrow I think I'm gonna be doing here also trimming, and then I'm gonna do some other pots. But I
Yes.
thought I'm gonna show the trimming because
Yes.
this is. I always say that if I make a bowl, so this wheel is the 5% of everything you do, because you have to make the clay, and then you have to make the product, then you have to trim it, then you have to finish it, and fire it, and glaze it, and fire it again. So this is, I don't make this like this and put them directly to the kiln. But now when I study video, I'm gonna start making videos so you can see the whole project.
And after trimming, they have to dry,
Yes.
and then you can burn them.
I fire them first biscuit fire, which is just to get all the
Water.
not water. I mean all the organic matter away before you, because otherwise the glaze would not turn transparent. It would glaze will not glaze.
Ah,
it will
okay.
be it will not shine.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
And after the biscuit, you will glaze them, and then you will burn them again,
Yes.
or fire them. I don't know which term is right.
It's
Fire or burn?
glazing and firing,
Yes.
and that's not an oven. It's kiln.
Yeah.
So in English,
So Kim is like K-I-M or
K-I-L-N.
L-N. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyone have any question? Last question for Eva before we end the section here. I think Josh watching also. Hello Josh.
Thank you so much. It's nice to do work having
People around.
I don't know how they look though.
It's also, I think, quite nice.
I think Huy, you should show your face first because before you we end, because
So I think
people
in
can
the end
see.
everybody will go inside and then say bye bye. And then we gone.
And we disappear
And then we disappear.
in the kiln.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Then when we are with full orange color.
There would be nothing left of us. I could say just to the, but nobody's been here.
So yeah, I think we can end the session now.
Thank you so much
Yes.
for joining us. We will do tomorrow trimming.
Bye guys.
Thank
And
you,
here's
Huy.
Ville. Here's Ville and dear.
Ah, no, we're going the other side.
Oh,
Come
just
here.
Go, just come over there. Then we say
Ciao.
moi.
Moi.
Bye.
Kiitos.
Okay, let's
Right.
end this. Look at